Alrighty, welcome to another cube draft, but I'm just curious, where's my Lotus? I was told I would get a black Lotus every draft. Okay, well, I've gotten two of the last three drafts, but you know what? We're going to have to settle for pick one, Library of Alexandria. I actually really like this pick one. I'm passing a bunch of decent cards. Lelia's totally fine. Duress. I mean, I wouldn't first pick Galvanic Discharge, but it's a reasonable card. Voice of Victory, Once Upon a Time. But I'm just going to take Library. I'm going to hope to pick up some good interaction. I'm passing to Stas here. Yeah, Lelia and Duress, and just a bunch of decent Mardu cards, a Teferi, a Once Upon a Time. I'll get something back. I mean, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bunch of really strong cards here. So let's just take Library, and then, well, I think this is an easy Cogwork. This lets you put it back in the pack to double pick, and I think Cogwork this early in the draft is better than a fetch land, which is the next card I would take would be Misty, but I think I can do a little better than that with Cogwork. And passing a Preordain and a Misty. Okay, well, that works for me. Let's take Cogwork Librarian. Look, we're drafting a library themed, so a Library of Alexandria and a Cogwork Librarian, and we're just hoping to open double power in one of the next two packs. Oh, yeah. And then here, Memory Lapse. I do love a Memory Lapse. So I'm going to take that over Starting Town. Starting Town is also very good. A 5-color land that enters untapped the first 3 turns of the game and taps for colorless, so it's not like you have to always take damage. Passing an Inti, Imperial Seal, Oust. Yeah, nothing too reasonable. Let's just take Memory Lapse here. And here, I think it's a pretty easy Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's just really, really good, really efficient. Over Entomb. Passing a couple blue-red duels, a Tersa, a Fire Ice, but I'm happy enough just taking Bolt here. And what is next? I could take Treasure Cruise because it's the start of a good cruise deck. I could take Colonnade because Jeskai is nice, and this looks like a really good Jeskai start. Library is also really good in Jeskai. There's also Soul Guide, which is always a fine card. Let's go Colonnade. I've been liking Jeskai. All right, now I'm going to take Jace the Mind Sculptor over one of these like white creatures. I also don't like Fiery Islet and Gemstone Mine that much with this start. I'm going to want to tap my lands many times, and these cards dissuade that. Same with City of Traders. These all have their uses. I've had decks where this is a fantastic land, but this is looking like a control deck. And now I got to take Path, which is a shame because Sunfall and Wrath are both very good, but Path is awesome. I don't mind a Magda, but this just looks like, why don't I just take Path to go with my Colonnade and Jason, Library and Jason. This looks like a very strong start. Let's see. Unfortunately, I'll get one card back. It probably won't be a Wrath there, but no more Lies. All right, over Luminarch, yeah, we are cruising. This is working out perfectly. This is exactly where you want to be with your Library of Alexandria. Just all cards that are cheap and trade 1 for 1, and then you're drawing 2 a turn off Library. That's the money right there. And then here, I do like some of these cards, but I kind of just want to take Sunbillow Verge and just draft a base white that taps for red land when I needed to. Feels like casting my good removal spells is better. I don't really think Lingering Souls, Voice of Victory, these are just not cards that work great for me here. And then here I'll take a Thieving Skydiver, that's perfect, over a bunch of Jund cards. And I've got this Cogwork, so be cashing in at some point. Oh, easy Spire Bluff Canal. Oof. Over Sephiroth, Nissa, Waterlog Grove, and Jace. None of those are too concerning. Yeah, I mean, honestly, besides like having like literally an Ancestral Recall or something, this looks perfect. Yeah, I'll take Sunbaked Canyon. I think I'm still more likely to play that than Savannah. Here, though, I think I'll just hate the Endurance. It's the best card by so much there. I don't really mind passing a Manamorphose. Temple Garden's interesting because I could maybe end up in like a Leyline Binding style deck, but I think playing a 1 Sunbaked Canyon could be okay. And it is a red-white land after all. Here, I'll take the Gemstone Mine and then an Elf last pick. All right, what do we got? There's Ragavan and a Spell Pierce and an LED. Not worth Cogworking. I think I just take the Ragavan here. I like Spell Pierce too, but I mean, Ragavan is just a free win. If you open on Ragavan and then bolt their blocker, like often you just win. Lose Focus in the pack too. So there's like Spell Pierce, Lose Focus, Prismatic Vista, Parlor I'm pretty interested in. With Chromatic Star, Freebooter, Sculler, Boots, Frantic Search, Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, something probably comes back. Might not be one of the better things, but something will come back. And then here there's an Ocelot Pride, a Pyrogoyf, an Ultima, a Subtlety, and a Caracas. Wow. There's some good cards here. Still don't really want to use the Cogwork, but... I don't think it's Ocelot Pride. It could be Caracas. I might just be Pyrogoyf, and then hopefully Wheel Ultima. I would take the Wrath. I think Pyrogoyf is very strong, so... And I don't have any legends yet. Let's just take the Pyrogoyf. And then here, I'll probably want a Lorien Revealed. I don't actually have any blue duels yet, but I'll get there. Passing an Archon, that's all right. Passing a Taiga, passing a Grim Monolith, Spar's Headquarters. Lorien is just by far the strongest of these cards, so happy enough taking that. And then here, Headliner Scarlet is good, but not great in this kind of deck, though. Maybe with Ragavan it's decent. There's also Brain Freeze, but I don't have any of the cards that go with that, and I just passed an LED. Also Fresh Start. I don't really need Eagles. I just took Lorien Revealed. Maybe I'll just take Headliner. I think it's the best card in this pack. You can play it in these decks. It's totally fine. Oh, here I'll just take Solitude, I think. I've got a couple white cards, and now I wish I took the Eagles, actually. But no, Solitude's still great. I think it's better than Probe here. It's again, the strongest card. So I kind of like just taking the best card out of every pack if I can swing that. Sadly, not a land that helps me. Let's just take Daze. I don't have Daze lands yet, but I'm hoping to get there on those. And I don't really care about the rest of these cards, so it seems reasonable. Oh, love Aragorn in this decks like this, and it pitches to Solitude. I like the Phoenix's Dominant, but I think it's worse than Aragorn, though it's still a good card. It's also a currency converter, but this just looks like we're definitely wanting Aragorn. Because I also could be, now that I have like Aragorn, Pyrogoyf, Scarlet, I mean they're all fours, Ragavan, I could be a little bit more assertive. Ooh, Vivi Ornithier. All right, this is a spot for this. 3 mana 0/3, and it gets a ++1 counter and you cast a non-creature spell, and then adds mana equal to its power once per turn. It's nice with Daze, nice with Bolt. All right, let's take that. Elegant Parlor came back, which I can't get with Lorien Revealed, funnily enough. Frantic Search is still here, so is LED. I just am not an LED deck, and I look like a good Elegant Parlor deck. Sorry, Chromatic Star. And then here, okay, Ultima came back, but actually I'm at Generous Plunderer now. That we're blue-red splashing white is what it looks like, and Prismatic Ending is also nice, but let's just take Generous Plunderer. Here, I'm going to take one of these cards. I think that the Ninja is going to be better to take, and then here I guess I'll just take Gristlebrand, because I'm not playing Faithless Looting or Enlightened Tutor, so no reason to give a free Gristlebrand out there. Gemstone Mine is not a 0%er to be played here, but I don't really want to. Any double power for this Librarian? Now that we're going to pack 3, the Librarian is, the threshold for using it definitely goes down. Wither Bloom and Chain of Smog, sure. Someone can have both those. That's funny when it's like when Flash Worm are in the same pack or whatever, though a little bit worse here. And Bristly Bill is a stronger card there. Okay. Yeah, once I see pack 3 and know whether I'm opening double power or not, then I can use the Cogwork. And remember, I gave up a Misty Rainforest for that, which honestly, Misty wouldn't have even been too crazy here. I could have had Breach, Brain Freeze, LED. As it turns out, this pack is really unfortunate because there's like a Minskin Boo, which I don't really want to take another color's worth of card, but I guess I do because it's that or like Ugin or Occult Epiphany. Stastroff is not going to play these cards. I'm just going to have to figure out a way to play Minskin Boo, I guess. I don't know. Seems like the card I want to take. And then here, I probably just want Counterspell. I still don't think I want to use the Cogwork, because what's the next best card? It's nothing remotely close. And then here there's Salvagers for when I do have Lotus. I like Seachrome Coast. I think I do need a little bit more fixing. Geez, these packs have been pretty rough. There's not even been anything I'm all that excited about taking, setting even Cogwork aside. I don't even know if I'm going to play this Minskin Boo. The problem is the next best cards are just so much weaker. Okay, well, I liked my start. These first 3 picks have been a disaster, though. Card I'm not going to play, a Seachrome Coast and a Counterspell, is just like... Baubles are nice with Vivi, so maybe if one of those comes back. I do like Mana Leak. All right, I guess I'll just take a bunch of Counterspells. Pass on Binding and Prism. I wish my mana was a little better, but I guess I only have 3 white cards and I have a bunch of white lands. I think this might be fine. And here, well, at least there's a Hallowed Fountain to make this Lorien Revealed work. And I don't think I want Balance, Retrofitter, or Mystical Tutor. It just doesn't really look like good versions, a good deck for any of those things. Pick 5. I guess I would trade this Cogwork for a Misty, though. Here, there's an Othari. I do like Othari. I'm going to take that over Death Greeters and still not use... I'd rather take this Cogwork to my grave than use it on a Death Greeters champion. I mean, I do have a lot of counterspells. 5 2-mana counterspells. Daze is also kind of a free card. It's kind of nice. And I did pick up Hallowed Fountain to make that work a little bit better. Okay, I do like me a Fiery Confluence. There's also a Barrogoyf, Simian Spirit Guide, Sheldock Isle. All right. We'll Cogwork next pack. I just think we could do a little bit better than the options we had there. So this is, do I want this Gemstone Mine? Maybe. If I picked up some fixing for Minsc and Boo, I might play it, but I haven't really seen it in a spot where it made sense to take it. Okay, well, Mine Collapse and Sage of the Skies? Ugh. 3-Bin Inspector? I don't even really want Mine Collapse in this pile. Like, I don't have any, I'm not going to have that many mountains. Do I want 3-Bin Inspector? Does that do anything? It's a good card. Yeah, I'll just take 3-Bin Inspector. Oh, Mana Confluence is actually just great. People are just sleeping on this card. It's really good. Staff of the Storyteller any good here? No, not really. Jacked Rabbit. All right. Cogwork. Well, Cogwork might be bad, but Minsc and Boo might actually make it in now. I have Gemstone Mine and Mana Confluence. Ooh, Bauble came back. All right. Do I want Sensei's Top to go with Vivi? It's also decent with Library. Could also hate Echo of Eons. Is there any chance I want Council's Judgment here? All right. I think I'm just going to take Council's Judgment and Sensei's Top here. Hate Preacher, pass a bunch of green cards. Leyline Binding? Sure. I don't think I'm going to play Leyline Binding. And none of these do anything. Okay, well, what a weird pack 3, but I still think the deck's decent. Well, this deck actually I think ended up fine. It's just a little disappointing because pack 3 was pretty bad and this deck could have ended up, I think, quite strong. As it is, yeah, my duels are reasonable, but I don't think I'm supposed to play Minsc and Boo because I don't have... In Leyline Binding doesn't seem like it works. Most of my duels aren't typed. So well, let's look at the mana here. So if I end up playing like 3 mountains, 2 islands, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 res plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. And then if I play a plains, all my duels are white. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's plenty of white for Council's Judgment and everything. And there's 17 lands. I have to add 1 more. Leyline Binding would be a 3-mana play, but I also have a lot of lands that aren't typed. So it's basically, though I play Leyline Binding. Oh, this is with Lorien Revealed too. So yeah, I am going to need to either play Leyline Binding or play Minsc and Boo. I guess I'll just play Leyline Binding. Okay. Yeah, a very solid deck. It will have some pretty good matchups. I'll put a couple forests in there if there's some reason that I might want to side it in. If I had picked up a land or two, I might have run it, but this looks totally solid to me. I think part of my disappointment is I basically had this deck going into pack 3 and with Cogwork, so it's like, oh yeah, we could get a bunch of stuff, and then we got very little, but I still think the net of Bolt, Path, a bunch of counters, Council's Judgment, Leyline Binding, Solitude with Library, Aragorn, Jace, Othari. Like, this is a very solid deck. All right, so my team. So Sandy's like, I started with Academy Urza and ended up mono white. Weird. Wonder how that happened. Sandy has looks like a good white-blue deck with Ocelot Pride, Skull Clamp, Balance, a Johnny Skull Clamp, really nice too. Flicker Wisp, Enduring Innocence, Urza, and a Mox. All right, sad Academy in the sideboard. Ollie on my team has a Mox, a Flash with a Mystical Tutor, World Spine Worm, Vaultborn, Force of Will. Yeah, I like all that. Some green stuff. Oh, a Demonic Tutor is nice too. And then Jay Reddy. Lotus, Mox, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze. Perfection. Auriok Salvagers too with the Pyrite Spellbomb. Lutri deck. Yeah, this is looking nice. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing my teammates do some winning. And I got a nice little 2-1 Jeskai deck myself. Let's get to the matches. All right, I'm on the play. Any library openers? No, but this hand is totally fine. I have turn 1 Spire Bluff, Cycle Lorien Revealed for Hallowed Fountain, and I'm just going to go Daze, Bolt, No More Lies until I cast Othari. It's kind of my plan. Wouldn't mind playing against creatures. All right, Mother of Runes. We're bolting that. And it would be kind of nice to draw a land here, but we'll live with it. Just means when you play Mana Confluence as land 2, you just sign up for taking like 2 or 3 extra damage, which, you know, that's the drawback. You want that to be like land 4 or something. Umezawa's GTA. That I actually am going to let resolve. Cycle, get a Hallowed Fountain. Draw. All right, I've got 2 great 4s and a great 5. If I can draw a land here, I'm going to be in really good shape, especially since I can No More Lies this. Oh, I could No More Lies Flage. It doesn't do anything right now. I'm just going to wait on it. I don't really care about taking 3. I'd even tap my Mana Confluence. All right. Land. Let's go land. Let's go land. All right, I guess I'll dash this. Okay. Any Moxes? I hit Eagles. I can't cycle it though. All right, pass the turn. So now, God, this is so awkward. Thalia. I guess I have to No More Lies it. Well, it doesn't grow the Flage at least. Okay, land. All right, I'm just going to cast Ragavan and leave up Counterspell here. Especially since they're not tapped out, and if they had a way to kill the Ragavan at instant speed, it'd be a disaster. Sneak attack, okay. What is going on in the sneak attack Thalia deck? Sneak attack leaving a red. All right, I guess I'm... now I draw my 4th land. All right, well, I'm going to hit with Ragavan and... What is going on with that sneak attack? Let's see what I hit here. A land. Let's play Aragorn. I think that's going to be better. Take some damage off my lands. Become the Monarch. All right, well, if Daze can stop the next play here, I'm going to win in a landslide. If it can't, well, it'll depend on what the play is, I guess. Suplex the Ragavan? Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's interesting. 1 card left. Presumably a card that can get snuck into play. Let's just play Othari here. Take 1,000,000 more damage. Well, I'm going to gain 7 if this attack works. So, all right, they are done. I don't know what's up with the sneak, but I don't have a sideboard, so let's get in there, I guess. Okay, I'm on the draw here. I guess I'll keep this hand. I don't think I need to mulligan a hand without a 1 or 2 minute interaction, and I can play Thieving Skydiver as a 2-drop if I need to. Though there is Umezawa's GT on the other side of the field. I mean, not currently, but they have it in deck. Oh, let's just do that. That was a good draw. It's not too late to start librarying. It's never too late to get your library card. Next turn, probably will play Thieving Skydiver to block the Crater Maker. Though, Fiery Confluence could be an issue or a way to deal with it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because if Fetchnik plays another creature and I don't draw a play, then yes, I'll definitely play the Skydiver. If they don't play another creature, I could see maybe waiting, especially if I draw something. Okay, looks like they are going to play something. Blade Splicer. Actually, I don't even think I have that in my cube currently. No plays. All right, I'll draw a card. Okay. That's interesting. Play Spire Bluff. Play, I think I go to 7 cards. I just cast Skydiver and pass the turn here. And then next turn I can go Vivi plus Bauble if I want. Or I can Fiery Confluence. Either way. Once you have Library going, you just kind of want to take conservative lines. Sure. I'm extremely happy about that. I would be glad to trade those off. Also, Fiery Confluence, if I don't have to cast it. Oh, now they play the Mox. I was going to say it can help clean up an artifact. Is this a 4th Eorlingus? Oh, Sneak Attack. Draw, I guess. All right. It's like Emrakul or something. Triplicate Titan. Okay, that doesn't even actually win the game here. Classic days. I guess I have to play Sunbaked Canyon. And boom, boom, boom. Destroy target artifact X3. I mean, I might still lose to this, but it's kind of... Sneak looks kind of unbelievably bad in my opponent's deck. I don't really understand what's going on, but I guess maybe I'll lose to it here. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm at 8 cards now. Let's go to 7 cards, or actually 7 cards. Draw. Vivi Ornitier. Play Bauble. And Bauble you. Let's see what you got. Suplex. Oh, I can't kill that with Suplex anymore. And now I'm back up to 7 cards. And I can even use actually a card this turn and still be able to library next turn. Okay. So now I have 8 cards. I kind of want to just leave my mana up, so I'm just going to play Seachrome Coast. I'm going to draw. Play Thraben, but I still have enough mana to do my thing here. I could attack. I guess they're probably not sneaking anything into block. I don't know. But this game looks pretty close to over, I would imagine, given... Let's actually memory lapse that. Because now opponent has to draw it, and is a one turn I don't have to worry about sneak attack happening. And then I can get a Jace down at some point too here. I have a path too, which also stops some amount of the sneak thing, so feels like we're doing good. You know, suplex my Thraben. Actually, you might want to hold suplex to double kill. Suplex my clue. Granted, it wasn't doing that much. So let's cast Jace. Well, let's draw a card of library. Oh. Okay. Let's just... Wait, hold on. I got this thing. I can add mana. Add blue, red. Let's play Othari. Nice. And then I get to leave up mana to cast Daze if I really need to. Or... Wait. Leyline Binding costs 5 mana. 1 Plains in play? Yeah. That's about right. And I gain 3, go to 11. They draw a Flame Slash. I think we got him. We do indeed. 1-0 against Boros Sneak. All right, time for round 2. Whoa, what a hand. I am on the draw, unfortunately, but still pretty nice, though. Yeah, not the best days hand / deck in the world. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 either Plunder or Counterspell. Both very good. Well, let's still just lead on Ragavan, even though now I'll have days up on 2, which is still pretty good. And playing against like a Doomsday deck, which is pretty neat. Let's see if they've got an answer to Ragavan. If they do, they're casting it now. Collective Brutality. Well, so it goes. Still get to play turn 2 Plunder. They get to take memory lapse. Now they know about days. Yeah, Brutality has its moments, that's for sure. Win this game really easy on the play. Or if I had an island for days, though I don't even have a volcanic, so it's not like I can turn 1 Ragavan with days up. Okay, I just need to draw one of my good 4 mana plays. I feel like. Let's play the Hallowed Fountain. Play the Plunder. And pass the turn here. So they know about days. Days for days. Generous Plunder Days is not like exactly a combo. Still reasonable. Days can still kind of put a little bit of pressure on their mana. At the very least make them play in a way that is not comfortable. Oh, Night's Whisper? Yeah, I will daze that. It's not like I need my mana for anything. They have the land, so they did want it to get dazed into Vamp. Okay. I guess I'm not going to Plunder here because I don't have anything to spend the mana on, and against a Vamp, I don't think I want to give them more mana. So let's go Seachrome Coast. Let's just cast Skydiver, I think. And if I get a Doomsday here, I just have one more turn to draw a counter, I guess is kind of the idea. I had last turn as well, but I didn't hit. I'm probably going to Plunder now because that lets me crack Sunbait Canyon and still have 2 mana up for a counter. So it's going to be my plan. All right. Doomsday is exiling a bunch of cards. Tinker, Citadel, Portal is probably in there, yeah. Force Negation. So, well, our teammate won round 1, and I don't think we know what the Doomsday deck actually kills with yet. I assume it's Thassa's Oracle, but all right. I guess I kind of need a counter here, huh? And we do know that Jorge here has Time Walk, so that's going to be part of it as well. So next turn, so they go to 8, then I attack for 5 down to 3. Oh, I guess by using the Plunder, I also open the door to Lightning Bolt, so this mills a Swamp. Sure. All right. Yes, I'll use the ability. Let's draw. Let's go. Bolt. Bolt would be clean. Vivi doesn't do anything, so let's draw a card. Any bolts? Jace the Mind Sculptor. It's not going to do it either. All right. I assume I'm dead here. Collective Brutality got me pretty good. My opening hand was awesome. Time Walk, yeah, you got it. Dramatic Star. Okay. I assume it's... You can do better than just Oracle next turn. I assume it's like a discard spell and then an Oracle or something. But I guess we'll find out. It's not like I have anything that does anything here. Take the turn. Could not. Guess Skydiver is good to steal some of these talismans. And do I want Minsk and Boo? Probably not. Okay, take the Time Walk turn. I mean, I could put in Minsk and Boo, and I could cut something. I guess cutting Endurance doesn't seem like it does much. Duress, I don't have anything in my hand, so now they just need to crack Star for a blue and cast Thassa's Oracle. I assume that's the move. If not, I'm very curious as to what's going on, I guess. I assume we're dead. I've got nothing in hand. Nothing in play. I mean, I'm going to attack for lethal next turn if opponent doesn't do anything. So I kind of assume this has to be it now. What are we working with? Okay, we're cracking Star. I assume that leads to a dub. 3 mana? Deep Cavern Bat? What is happening? Okay. Don't I just win now? I'm just going to attack with Generous Plunder. Alright. Use the ability. I just won't attack with the Skydiver. I drew the Fiery Confluence, but it's not really necessary. Alright then. I assume their last card was Oracle, but they misjudged how many cards they were going to get to see. Doomsday is a hard card. We take those. It is kind of funny that Endurance can mess up the Doomsday Oracle kill, but I don't think I'm supposed to put in Endurance and green cards and just hope, because Solitude can also get it, and I don't think I want Minsk and Boo. Maybe I'm supposed to put Minsk and Boo in and just on a sketchy mana base because it randomly deals 4 extra damage out of nowhere. I'm going to mulligan this hand. This hand does not do anything. We'll keep this hand. I think I'll just put a land back. I'm going to have a clue to crack anyway. Turn 1 Tamio, huh? Well, Headliner Scarlet was a pretty bad draw. So Tamio comes in, makes a clue. And if I draw red, I'm definitely dashing Ragavan here. Brainstorm to flip the Tamio. Look at you. It's just Chromatic Star. All right. So Tamio's going to flip next turn. So I've drawn 2 large red cards. But we also got a free game because our opponent didn't stack things correctly. So I guess we're playing on borrowed time anyway. Get to crack a clue here. Talisman, okay. Don't love it, but I have to crack a clue. I can definitely not afford to memory lapse here. Oh, no plays? Okay. Okay. I guess that's how it's going to be, huh? On the draw with a clue cracked. I could have kept a Plains over Jace the Mind Sculptor. I guess I would trade that now, sure. After missing a land drop, Orchid plays that land, which is not good for me. Probably going to want to memory lapse this. Yeah, I kind of think I do, because I need to cast a spell next turn. And I don't think Ragavaning that is going to help much. But if I draw a land, I can Council's Judgment to Tamio, which I think will at least do something. Tap land. This has been... I mean, I think obviously a very keepable 7. I've drawn Headliner, Othari, Leyline Binding, Council Judgment, just like the worst 4 cards imaginable because they're all just expensive, red, clunky, all those things. Meanwhile, they're just getting to go off with Tamio here. Okay. Oh, is this... Is this attempting to be a fallen shinobi or something? No, we're flipping Tamio, sure. Okay. See what I draw now. What is this? Is it collective brutality time? Funnily enough, I don't have that much except Council's Judgment they can get. All right. But that does stop me from killing Tamio, though. If I draw any land, any untapped land, I could Leyline Binding it. If I draw a red land, I can just play Headliner Scarlet. Attack. I still can't cast any spells. All right. This is really something. My deck's certainly not looking very functional this game, I'll tell you that much. Deep Cavern Bat. Whoa, got you. Counterspell. I'm just going to lose to these clues. Narset? All right. And miss on Narset? Okay. I can't take it anymore. That was really something. Okay. Do I want Minsc and Boo? I don't really think so. I think we're good here. Okay, I'm on the play game 3. All right. I mean, I haven't seen many answers to Ragavan, so turn 1 Ragavan on the play. It's got to be pretty great. Can't force negation that. Collective Brutality at least takes another turn to get it. No. Oh, Duress? Sure, take my Bolt. I'm okay with that. Hit Thassa's Oracle here? Let's see. What you got? Ragavan? Swamp. Let's play Vivi. Oop. I have a Gemstone Mine for white for the Thraben Inspector. And now, if Ragavan dies, I just am at the mercy of drawing a couple spells. But, you know, if Jorge doesn't have Collective Brutality, then, yeah, if the Ragavan keeps getting to hit, then we're in great shape. All right, I just need a counterspell here, and I can't lose. I mean, that's obviously a bit of an exaggeration. Oh, all right. Let's play Chromatic Star. Pings for 1. Hold on. I'm going to add a blue, turn it into a white. Because if I draw a counterspell, I'll chill. Otherwise, I'm just going to play Aragorn and really hope I don't get portaled here. And if I do get portaled, because Tinker of Portal, then, you know, so be it. Hopefully I draw a Fiery Confluence or something. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Oh, they're surveilling now. That means that they're probably not portaling this turn. You wouldn't surveil first. Okay, Time Walk's good. Time Walk means that maybe next turn something's going on. Just doesn't look like a deck that's that likely to kill me from this spot with Doomsday or whatever. Okay, not getting Doomsdayed here. Just Oracle, no Consult. My cube doesn't have it, so it's just Oracle, try to not die. But Aragorn's going to make it so Oracle doesn't even block. So now I get to see a bunch of cards. All right, there we go. Counterspell. We're done. I don't think I'm completely exaggerating. I think that actually is game. Okay, creatures can't block this turn. Takes 7. I mean, it's unclear if my opponent could win without me having a counterspell. Now that I have a counterspell, it seems pretty close to impossible. Let's play Thraben. Pass the turn. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let's draw see what I'm going to draw off of that. Vamp tutor. Okay, so they got plans. Because I have the Vivi here, I might want to crack the clue using the Vivi's mana. Let's see what I hit off of my Monarch trigger, though. Okay. Well, I'm just going to pass then. So I have Counterspell and Demoralize up. Not at the same time, but... Time Spiral? Yeah. I would prefer not to, I guess. Pings for 1. And... About to be 2-0. We'll take it. Cheeky little Jeskai deck here. Honestly, didn't do that much this game, but I guess Doomsday decks, they can be a little fragile. I've drafted them plenty of times. Okay, time for round 3. Playing against blue-white artifacts. Yeah, I don't love having Gemstone and Mana Confluence in my opener, but I'm not playing against a deck that pressures my life total that much, and I can also lead on Colonnade here. So I think this is okay. They're mulliganing. If I draw like a Plains on turn 1, I can probably play a turn 1 Thraben. Okay, that wasn't Soul Ring, which is good. Let's just go turn 1 Colonnade. Turn 2, maybe I'll just play Mana Confluence. Oh, there's a Saga. Interesting. Well, that is going to change my plays a little bit. Play Thraben. And play Mana Confluence. Oh, I was actually supposed to just cycle and probably just play the Hallowed Fountain. The reason I wanted to play Thraben this turn is I didn't need to. You don't really need to leave up No More Lies when they're just going to be making a Saga token for sure. All right, let's go get Hallowed Fountain. I guess I could actually just get Plains though, or Island rather. Probably don't need the third white here. Oh, do they have Tishana's Tidebinder? Okay, that's worth keeping in mind. Let's play the Ornithete. Pass the turn. Gonna make a Saga token, end of turn. Go get the Soul Ring next turn. Unfortunately, I can't do any good ambushing here. I think I'm gonna Solitude now. I am worried about the Tidebinder, and I feel like getting rid of that construct now is just going to make my life so much easier. And then next turn, I'll probably play Aragorn, even if they have Tidebinder up. Bankbuster, okay. Well, oh, that was even better draw. All right, let's just play Jace. Vivi gets a counter. Bounce the construct. They didn't crew the Bankbuster, huh? Yeah, I'll send for 1. Even if Bankbuster attacks, I can block with Thraben. So I don't mind sending for 1. And then next turn, I can exile Solitude. So I guess the Ghost Vacuum at some point is going to do something. My Tidebinder guess is right. Ooh, playing a land before preordating. Not the correct sequencing. As someone who does plenty of incorrect sequencing myself, I can tell you that. Yeah, let's see. Game log, 2 bottom. All right, draw Seachrome Coast, huh? Add a red. And I think... Do I play Aragorn or do I play Othari? Actually, I guess... Oh, there's also Hull Breacher, so let's see. I guess the Othari attack... So if I play Othari, I'm going to +2 Jace on you. Okay, and here comes Tidebinder. Okay with that. I think I just get Othari into play here. Play land. Send. The Bank Buster can eat the 2/2. Or not. And I get to have a big Othari as a big threat next turn. Okay, so I guess land can go Solitude the Vivi or the Othari. I guess Solitude the Othari, and then I can, but you have to do it right now, and then I get to play Aragorn. I think that's reasonable too. Hopefully I don't get like Fractured Identity or something like that. 5. No, it looks like 6. Jules. Julie. Chill out. Okay, it's a 1/1 flying. 1/1 flying is pretty good against things. So actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Council's Judgment. Oh, I still get to Aragorn here. Whoa, what a good draw. So I'm going to go ahead and vote for Tishana's Tidebinder because that gives my Jace the ability back. Kill the Solitude token. Add a red and a blue. Play Aragorn. Wow. Okay. And I get the Solitude back in my hand. And I'll send with these. I'll even leave back a blocker for a Bank Buster. Wow, that was a dominant turn. Council's Judgment was secretly just the best draw. And now I feel like I'm in incredible shape. I've got a Jace, a Vivi, a Monarch, and an Aragorn all in play, and a Colonnade. And my opponent is, first of all, just dead on my next attack, unless they have something pretty good. But second of all, like I just have multiple card draw machines going, and it would be pretty hard for them to get rid of them. Like a Ballista. Ballista for 2. Okay, let's play Bauble. Ping you for 1. Let's play a land. Let's draw 3, and if they have Hull Breacher here, then I get to Solitude it. Put 2 cards on top. Land and I guess Headliner. And send here with everything because they can't block. I mean, this is just lethal right here. They have to use Ballista to kill the Rebel token. Not that they can win, even if that's the case. All right, up a game here. Still no sideboarding. Let's get in there. All right, on the draw. All right. This hand, I think, is totally fine. It's got turn 2, no more lies up. Oh, we could be slow here. Yeah, Bank Buster's pretty good. I need to find Skydiver. Let's go Bauble. Bauble you. The Mightstone and Weakstone. Play an Elegant Parlor. Yeah, Vivi looks fine. This is a 3-mana play. Because I'm going to go No More Lies on 2. I'll play that on 3. Seems like it could be something. Oh, Anointed Peacekeeper. Okay. I mean, I've got a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. You get to disrupt one of those things. None of them get, like, I guess the Jace gets kind of multiple punished, where it's like more expensive to cast and expensive to use, but mostly I think it's just going to be probably, oh, it's Vivi. Okay. I was going to say, probably don't name New More Lies and you try to just play around it. And then name one of the things on curve. Just play Spider Bluff and pass. Well, I'm not loving this, I will say that. Let's see what they got. I mean, this is a pretty nice little start. Okay. Retrofitter. Sure. I don't really think it's too helpful to... I see. Well, I will no more lies one of them, but now I'm just losing. My opponent... I thought turn 1 Bankbuster was going to be kind of annoying. As it turns out, they went turn 1 Bankbuster into Peacekeeper, Sage of the Skies with another spell, and it's just like, oh, I'm not even losing to the Bankbuster itself. I'm just getting it beaten down by this curve. I mean, if I draw a good play next turn, if I draw like a Council's Judgment or something, that wouldn't be bad. I don't even know which one I would name here. Hopefully we'll find out. Oh, Thieving Skydiver? Okay. I'll play that with Kicker. X equals 1. Ship that Retrofitter. All right. I mean, Retrofitter isn't going to get me out of this by itself, but this was something. I'm at 12. If they have another good play, I'm almost assuredly going to lose. But if it's like draw with Bankbuster, attack for 5, oh, kill my Retrofitter? Yeah, sure. That's totally fine. Take 5. And I'm going to play Jace the Mind Sculptor. No. And then I think with Jace, I think I'm just going to brainstorm. It would be nice to draw something that actually gets on the board. I don't think I want to bounce the Peacekeeper. Oh. Oh. Okay. I guess I'll cast that card instead. All right. Pyrogoyf. I think I just kill the Sage of the Skies. Sadly, it doesn't go to the graveyard to make it even bigger, but that worked out nicely. Pyrogoyf is a great card, and then I can play Othari next turn. Currently, Bauble is powering up that Pyrogoyf nicely. 2 cards in hand, about to be 3 cards. Oh, never mind. I thought this was using Bankbuster. This is 4 and a white. Could be a Ballista, but we're so close to the 3-0. Classic Jeskai. Never goes wrong. Next turn, if the way is clear, I'll just play an Othari. Start gaining some life. Oh, this could be the Mightstone and Weakstone. Right. That kills Pyrogoyf. Nope, drawing 2 cards. All right, we're going that direction. Well, that does make sense. So, and then they're going to draw with Bankbuster is kind of what I assume is going on here. They might want to keep Bankbuster back to block, because if I go Othari attack, it can block a token pretty nicely. I don't know that I care about attacking with Pyrogoyf here. No. Oh, Daze probably won't be good, but, you know, it's possible. Okay, send. I'm at 5. I'll just keep the Skydiver back. I'm going to go to 8 here if this works out. Can block the Rebel token with the Peacekeeper, sure. I'm going to get to Bankbuster end of turn. And it would be funny. I mean, they have a lot of mana, and Mightstone and Weakstone can actually pay for Daze, so it's really hard for Daze to do anything. But it is possible. Wandering Emperor. All right. There goes my Othari. Well, the Thieving Skydiver can attack the Wandering Emperor at least. That is kind of nice. Unless they have a 6 mana play that is an artifact. Then I can Daze it. No plays. All right. Let's just start by attacking here. Attack the Wandering Emperor. Make this Pyrogoyf larger. Okay, and I guess I'll play my land before playing Jace here. And I'm going to draw 3. And hopefully don't get Hull Breachered. What are they doing? Okay, this is Hull Breacher. I guess I'll daze the Hull Breacher so I don't have to. Because right now I'm gonna put Vivi back on top of my deck. All right, they get a bunch of tokens. It's not clear how much that matters. They didn't draw a Bankbuster into turn. All right, it's a play you can make, I guess. Fresh start on the Goyf. All right, that kills the Jace as well. And what do they have? Oh, this is a bunch of blue mana into True Name. I'm drawing Vivi. Oh, I'm actually just dead now. Because I go to 4. Well, just, I guess it kills Jace. They kill Jace here. They have to. Oh, you know, they actually kill, they can kill me here. They can attack me with everything. And I have to chump the Bankbuster. All right, well, Ortis kills Jace. Yeah, either way, I know my top card. All right, on to game 3 then. Things were looking pretty good here, but yeah, it turned out the Hull Breacher got me good. All right, on to the next. All right, I'm on the play. Let's see. Okay. I like this hand. Needs to draw one of my 4 mana kind of action cards, but once I do, this hand becomes awesome. The card I don't want to see here is Urza's Saga. That's the card I'm most frightened of. All right. Ghost Vacuum, not so much. Oh, Thieving Skydiver. That's awesome. I'm just going to leave up No More Lies. I'm going to cycle the Lorien Revealed. Yeah, Saga is annoying. Oh, yeah. Let's No More Lies that. And then I can go Skydiver on the Ghost Vacuum. And that'll make their Saga tokens a little bit less good. I think. Or I could just Skydiver the Soul Ring. Let's do that. Let's not cycle Lorien Revealed. I'm going to get to crack a clue this turn. I assume my opponent's going to go land go. I can bolt one of the tokens. Let's crack this clue. Solitude. All right, Seachrome Coast. Let's keep this back. Well, actually, I guess I didn't really need to keep it back. I'm going to bolt this token end of turn anyways. Ghost Vacuum. I don't have any reason to care about cards in my graveyard, so assume they'll make another token here. And it has to be Soul Ring, right? I guess it could be Retrofit or Foundry, but I would have a hard time believing that. And Island. It'd be nice to save this Solitude for Hull Breacher if I could. Let's draw. I was really hoping to find a 2-mana counter at some point here, but I'll cast this. X equals 1. Skydiver. Skydiver to Soul Ring. And then, oh, Tidebinder? Okay. Dang, that worked out a lot less well than I thought it would. Tidebinder? They had to draw the blue too. Well, they could have had the blue. They just didn't want to play it before. All right, well, certainly would have worked out better to Skydiver to Vacuum, but the Ghost Vacuum still wouldn't have done anything here, so I stand by my play, but it didn't work out as well as I'd hoped for sure. What is this? Oh, Staff of the Storyteller, sure. Okay. And Spellbomb. Jeez, what else we got? Teferi Time Raveler? Wow, I'm just getting destroyed here. They went from like not having anything to countering my Skydiver to keep their Soul Ring and then playing 4 spells. Well, I guess there's that. They should attack with Skydiver here too, for sure. Or the Tidebinder, rather. I don't think it does anything not to not do that, but alright. Land. Let's see what their last card is. Plains. Alright. Solitude the Construct. Yeah, I'll attack the Time Raveler. That's fine. I'll trade for a Spirit Token. My thing's a 2/1 without flying, so it feels reasonable to do that. They could also block with the Tidebinder, I guess. They're going to want to block with something. Okay, they have Plains in hand. They can Ghost Vacuum the Skydiver, but that doesn't really do too much to put into play. I'm going to draw here. They're going to draw off Staff. I assume is where they're starting, but if they drew something else, then that could be a problem too. Voice of Victory. Sure, that doesn't change too much. Into Retrofitter Foundry. That is going to be a problem. All right. Well, things went from decent to terrible very quickly. Let's see what I got here. Library. I could play Aragorn. I kind of think finding something like Fiery Confluence is going to suit me better. And they don't have their Hull Breacher yet, so let's just cast Lorien Revealed. Mana Leak's a pretty terrible draw against Teferi Time Raveler and Voice of Victory. Okay. I think I'm pretty dead here. Well, good beats. Good beats. I mean, because they even have Staff, Retrofitter. They're drawing lots of cards. They went hard. As it turns out, even if I had been able to steal a Soul Ring, they had a lot of action. And I'm not having a whole lot over here. Also, the Teferi and stuff, it's so good that they're not even using the Teferi, and I'm still losing. So I can Leyline Binding something. It's kind of got to be Retrofitter, I think. I don't think countering the Teferi does a whole lot for me. And then I'm going to play Aragorn. I don't think it's going to work out well for me, but I kind of gotta try to win the game here. Pass the turn. So they didn't use the Retrofitter at all. Well, they have the Hull Breacher. And I don't think there's much hope here. They even have like an Ether Spellbomb. I think this is going to be about it for me in a second here. What is this? Ugin. All right. 2-1 with this deck. Luckily, we just demolished them. I think we won 8-2, maybe 8-3 now. This deck was a solid 2-1 Jeskai deck. I thought I was going to get that last one, but they had a lot of good follow-up to that saga. I mean, look, Daze, Mana Leak, well, kind of a bad Daze, but let's just say Mana Leak, Memory Lapse, Counterspell, No More Lies, plus Bolt, Path, Leyline Binding, Council's Judgment into good 4-mana threats, a Vivi. Could have used more cheap threats, but Ragavan is one of the best to ever do it in that regard, and then Library was really good. So very solid Jeskai deck. Jeskai no power with a cogwork that kind of misfired, but the deck went fine. We won the draft, and this deck I think totally delivered. So that'll do it for today. Still haven't had like a really busted game with Vivi, but I can definitely see the potential there. And well, as always, happy Cuban. So I'll be back tomorrow with some more Magic. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.